Here's a show that some of you old people will remember. Hey, you guys! That was the beginning of Electric Company. I can't remember the song though. Cool. Guys, this mom took us on a walk. I even pooped twice.
And I made it too. I was a good boy. I didn't get tangled up and I didn't go poopy. So Mama didn't have to clean up my mess. I'm just good, sweet Sammy. I did dawdle a little bit because a quarter of a mile, that wore me out, guys. Mom's going faster than what my little legs can go. But I think Brother Baxter and Sister Callie are outside, maybe. I don't know, but Lou says it's too hot to even lay up on the couch. He said, I'm just going to lay down here on the floor, thank you. Have a nice day, everybody.
Y'all, I'm about to leave. But look at my boy's ear. You know, we've had so much trouble. He's had surgery on both ears, remember? But look, that ear's higher than the other up top. Bless him. He says, shut up and just give me my cookie, Mom. He's like, shut up and give me my cookie, bud. Look, he looks lopsided. Oh, it's a good thing I love that boy. And it's a good thing he's a sweet boy. Hang on, let's give him their cookies. This one says, shut up and give me my cookie. Hang on. All right. Here, we'll go Lou and Baby Shark A. Easy, Baby Shark. And we go Sam. And we go sweet girl Callie. They met some little kids on our walk yesterday. They were good. Sammy didn't bite nobody or nothing. Baxter didn't bite nobody or nothing. Here you go, Bubba. Ow. Man, he's getting violent. Them steroids. Nope, that's for your sister. It's supposed to rain today, guys. I'm leaving the dog door open today again, so that way Mr. Steroid Boy can manage to make it outside. So, all right. Well, I love you guys. Hey, I was able to get this ring on my finger like usual. I can't whenever I'm swollen. But I love this ring. Where's my camera? It's a note, and I got this. I think I got that at Mom's bookstore whenever she had her bookstore. I know I got this one at her bookstore. It's a cross and a fish. And I got this one at her bookstore too. It's Jesus on the cross. So, and this one I just got from Amazon, I don't know, a few months ago. But anyway, so yay, I can get this ring on my finger. It might be too swollen to get off later. We'll see. All right, bye. Check it out. All those tombstones that I would laugh about. Hang on, let me make sure nobody's behind me. I'm on my work street, so don't you be worrying none. Anyway, all those tombstones are the piles of dirt that I laugh and say it'd be a good place to hide a body for a while. Again, I know I'm not doing it, but look, there's grass growing on them. Look. So they're making a bunch of little hills. Maybe they're going to turn this into some kind of skate park or something. Not really. But anyway, I think that's funny. So they dump all this dirt, and there it comes. It's starting to get grass. It really is a pretty day. We had a rainy morning, and there's those birds over there just having a good time. Anyway, so yeah, it's why I hate rain. I don't hate rain, but I don't like storms. But boy, isn't it just beautiful? I know it's an industrial area. Pretend. Go with me. Use your imagination that you used when you was a little kid. I hate that I get to work so dadgum early. It's only 7:14. And I ain't got to be at work till 8 o'clock. Sometimes I wish I tried to slow down. I even hit snooze until 6:20. But sometimes I just get ready way too early. And I make myself so mad. Anyway, it's going to rain. So I'm going to shut up and hurry up and get in here before it rains. Okay, bye. How you doing? Today's my Friday, and it's your Sunday. I'm planning on doing Jesus and Judy today. I don't know what else we'll be doing. We'll probably be going out to eat. I might see if I can talk her into going to Texas Roadhouse, because instead of where we usually go, because that dadgum roadkill is pretty dadgum amazing. It's got what is it? It's a burger steak, and it is got onions, and I don't remember if it's mushrooms or peppers, and a piece of cheese, and then you get 2 sides, and $15. That's good. Anyway, so yeah, but today's my Friday, last day of working week. Then I'll be off 2 days. I left the dog door open. I think I told y'all that. So I've been peeking, and Lou's on the couch like, he's like, oh. legs hanging off. I'll try to add a picture right here. Guys, I'm tuckered from keeping the house safe. I need a nap. Okay, so yeah, that's Lou and how he's looking whenever I pull up the camera, because I like to pull open the camera every now and then, make sure he's doing okay and not outside. So sometimes I'm like, all right, where's everybody at? So I'll look through all the cameras. After work, I have to remember to go pick up some medication. I got Callie because she gets storm medication, so I need to make sure I get some of those, and then Baxter's medication. So got that. I got to pick up some of that. So, and I know I keep saying this every day, I really would like to look at some of the frozen vegetables at the store, like some of the seasoned ones, and see if there's anything that strikes my fancy. I don't know if and when I'll do it, but yeah, so I want to do that too. But I don't know when. This weekend, I'll have my usual laundry, whatever else is on my list. I got to remember to set up my meds, my AM meds and my PM meds. And I think that's all I can think of. I got to give out stickers today. I have a pile of stickers behind you all. And so each week I just go through and tear off a sticker and go around the building. I could do that right now because I'm hungry and I shouldn't be hungry. So I think I'm going to do that right now. All right, I'm going to go give out stickers. Bye. Hello, it's lunchtime and I'm hungry. It's not really lunchtime, y'all. It's 10:40. I can't wait no longer. My stomach's growling. I'm feeling all So, yeah, I'm just going to eat. So in this right here, hang on, let me show you. And that right there, that container, that is a burger patty. I've had to finish up the ones that I already had made before I go back, get to the frozen ones again. Because I had already had this one cooked and defrosted. So it is a burger patty. I dumped in ketchup and some pickles. So, you can't tell me nothing when I'm eating that. I mean, you can tell me sky's falling. You can tell me, well, almost nothing. You can tell me that the world's coming into an end. But man, when I take a bite of that, all my worries and troubles go away. I brought a creamy root beer. Yeah, that's a good one. It didn't shoot out at me. It's always a good sign. So how you doing? Like I said, today's your Sunday. Are you being nice to yourself? It could be after Sunday. I just say it's the day that the video comes out, just in case. Are you being okay? Are you doing okay? Are you taking care of yourself? Listen, we can't beat ourselves up when we do something dumb. It's a part of life and part of growing up. I told y'all I'm trying to work on growing up myself because, well, I've told y'all before that when I was 8, my dad had a heart attack. He lived. He was 40. And his sister was 38. And in my little kid brain, I thought that I was going to die when I was 40. So I never really held myself accountable and grow up. And we've talked about it before. I ate like I was dying, but I also spent like I was dying. And it's a very hard thing for me to change. Sometimes I go through spells where I'm ready to get better. And then I go through spells where I'm like, pew, 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 pew. Buy this, buy that, buy this, buy that. So it's something that I'm actively trying to work on for myself, trying to grow up. Because I haven't really had to grow up. So that's some self work I'm doing on Terri. Anyway, so yeah, but be nice to yourself. Just understand that, we give grace to other people. We're like, oh, bless their heart, they're going through so much. How often you say that about yourself? I bet you don't. I bet you're like, oh, that poor person, they're going through this, that, and the other. And then you do something and you're like, dang it, why did I do that? That's dumb, blah, 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 blah. No. We need to say, dang, I bet you I'm going through a lot. That's why I did that. So, let's try to reframe our brains and make that a goal for ourselves, to reframe our brains and be nicer to ourselves. Because Jesus loves us just like we are. He knew we were going to be like we are. He knew I was going to be immature. And he knew that around 50, 60, I'd decide to, I ain't saying I'm going to make it yet. I'm 53. He knew around 53 and maybe 60 or maybe even 80 that I would decide to start living like I'm going to live. He knew that would happen. But he loved me anyway. And he knew that, I was going to be his, he knew that I was going to be his Terry Toodle. So, he loves you. And I love you. So, you're my friend. So stop being mean to my friend. Because I'll come over there and I'll whoop you. What do you think of them apples? Yeah? I'll come over there and be like, pop, pop, pop. Stop being mean to my friend. All right, well, I'm going to let you go because like I said, I'm hungry. It's 10:45. It's getting closer to 11. Some people say they don't want to eat by the clock. Well, the problem for me is I have to eat by the clock. Otherwise, I'd eat all day long. So I have to force myself to eat by the clock. So, all right. Later, Terri is probably going to be mad at this moment, Terri, because she's going to be like, I'm so hungry. And she'll probably have probably might end up with some edamame. Maybe not, but she just might. So, all right. I love y'all, and I'll see you next time I eat or drink something. Bye. Okay, guys, so listen. I don't know how I'm going to track it, or even if I'm going to track it, but at work, they had pizza. So I took 2 thin crust pizzas. You can scrape the toppings off easier from a thin crust pizza. One looked like it was pepperoni and mushrooms. This other one looked like a Mediterranean something or other. It's got olives and tomatoes and mushrooms. So, yeah. Oh, and spinach. So, I ain't going to be able to track it. So, yeah. Remember when I said earlier, later Terri's going to be hungry and she's going to be mad? Well, she ain't got to worry about nothing now. Okay, bye. Remember all that talk about being nice to yourself when you mess up? Well, I had the topping off 4 slices of pizza. But one thing about it, the topping off those little teeny tiny ones, it's only like about that tall. More like that tall. Anyway, so just we're catching up. I have 4 toppings, but that's it. No, I didn't have the crust. And I had one, like a chocolate chip thing, cookie type thing, about that big around. Yeah. And I'm me. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it big. I don't want to, but I do. And I had a bag of edamame just to kind of quiet the voices. And oddly enough, it worked. I don't know why, but the edamame did something. So I'm going to have to keep those around. So they just kind of satisfied that. So now we know. Edamame. All right. Bye. Well, hey there. I'm home, and I had some running to do. I went to the vet straight after work because I needed to pick up a couple things. I need to pick up some storm medicine from Callie. It's looking a little bit hazy out there, but so I need to pick up her some medicine and then some more Baxter's anti-anxiety medicine. So I got those picked up, and then I went to Walmart. I was telling y'all that I was thinking about not all the time yet, but picking up some frozen veggies that are already sauced or whatever, and thinking that I could put that in, take that to work sometimes for lunch. Hang on, I got this little notification here. Anyway, so I was like, well, let me just pick up a couple and run to Walmart, since I knew everybody had, the dog door was open, so it was a good day to go. I didn't have to run home and let them out. So that way, so I went ahead and ran to Walmart, and I got that done. I picked up about 4 of them, I think.
4, maybe 5. And then I picked up some gum. Did I pick up anything else? Nope, that's all I picked up. Well, then I come home. Now listen, I'm gonna need your help with this. One of these chickens that I bought is Mediterranean. I wasn't really sure what that would pair well with. I mean, a salad, yeah, but I mean, my sister had mentioned that they're kind of dry without some kind of sauce on them. So I really didn't have any idea what to do. I had some halved black olives. So, and then I put a little bit of my Mina harissa sauce and some red pasta sauce. And then I figure I'll take a bite of that, oh man, with an olive. So these two together took about 16 minutes. So the chicken definitely takes a lot longer. Oh my gosh, yes please. Ooh, that's good. If you got these at your Aldi, you need to stock up. But anyway, so my question to y'all is, what would pair well with this? Like, other than marinara, what could I put on it? Ooh, that harissa's got a little. I feel like a dragon. It's hot breath coming out. Speaking of hot breath, Callie officially does not like my air fryer. She doesn't like the beat. She doesn't like the actual whooshing sound of it air frying. She trembles every time I use it. But I'm not going to not use it. I mean, I love my girl, but it's not a loud squawk like a fire smoke detector. You know how loud those things are. But so she's just going to have to either march her little tail outside or she'll have to like it or lump it. We used to say that when we were kids. You better like it or lump it. I'll tell you, kids say the funniest things. The salad. I got cabbage, rutabaga, tomatoes, some seasoning, and then this time my dressing. So listen, that dressing that I made up, it ran out. So when I went to Walmart, I went back there. They don't carry my use honey mustard no more. What jerks? Well, and I think so. I bought my Polynesian from G Hughes Polynesian, and then the Walden Farm Thousand Island, and then the Walden Farm honey mustard. I think what y'all said, blue cheese, or was it ranch? Let me know below. By the way, if you have a channel or a blog or vlog or whatever you got, feel free to anytime drop it in the comments. Make sure you put the link in here because I'm all about sharing you all with people. We're all about sharing around here. But anyway, where'd that come from? What was I talking about? Hang on. No, I ain't having my amnesia again. I thought I've been a little bit more forgetful lately. Probably because I ate junk. Anyway, this is a vanilla keto chow. Oh, something alert. Keto chow, vanilla keto chow with chocolate quick prime. So, today. Oh, I know where I was on that because I was telling you to put the link and put something down in the comments. I don't remember what I was telling you to put in the comments. Anyway, so I'm really happy. I caught myself. I went back
I had the 2 toppings of pizza. You saw that in my video earlier. I went back and got 2 more toppings. It was the exact same amount. That part I wasn't happy about. But then I was like, Terri, no, you cannot do this. So to just disconnect from it, I just came back and I drank a whole bunch of water, and then I ate one of my little packages of edamame, and it went away. So I was able to break that cycle. It kind of like at the tail end of it, because I would have gone back and gotten more. So there's in the thick crust. So the thin crust, you know, you can scrape stuff off the thin crust, and you don't necessarily get the breading from it. But the thick crust, when you go to scrape off the toppings, a lot of that thick, spongy breading comes off with it. So you get more breading. And so I was so close to going back and getting some of that. I'm like, girl, stop. You're working on growing up and being more mature. That is not a mature mindset. So I stopped myself. Now, granted, eating a package of the edamame may not have been, you know, that beneficial to, you know, calorie-wise and carb-wise, but it stopped me from going back because I knew there was more in there, and I wanted to go back in there, and it was bugging me. But when I ate that edamame, it just kind of was like, boop, okay, you're done. So I was able to stop it like towards the end of the spiral. So I'm excited about that. So anyway, so yeah, so that's what I know. I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm hungry, and please tell me what you would put on top of, I mean, I guess some Greek yogurt maybe, but what would you put on top of that Mediterranean chicken patty to give it like a little bit of a sauce without being sky high calories or carbs? Inquiring minds want to know. Okay, bye.